Welcome into this reading. This is a very special kind of tarot reading. It is actually done not by calling in spirit guides or ancestors or anything else, angels. It is done by calling in crystal spiritual beings, meaning that I'm going to be working with this crystal and I'm going to ask this crystal to give us information from its point of view with regards to a situation coming in your life or that could be happening right now. These are usually very interesting when I do them because crystals will give information and messages in a way that spirit guides do not. They give it from a very practical, very earthy kind of energy way, but they can see so far into our energy. I think because they've witnessed so much in their world and what they pick up on. Remember, they are keepers of information. So they witness so much and they can even see us in past lives that we've lived, which is quite interesting. This one that I'm working with is called Thompsonite on Black Sparkly Chalcedony. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm saying that correctly. It is very beautiful, very unusual. This crystal comes from a store called Crystals and Reiki, who has sponsored this video. The owner's name is Stu, and he goes out, travels around the world and collects these crystals himself. So he will get them. They are sustainably harvested. So you know you're not getting something the way the people who are actually taking the crystals out are being really mistreated. There's no negative energy attached. It's very, very positive. With regards to this as well, you can go to his store. There is a link below in the description box where you can go in there and you can go check out the very unusual crystals that he finds. There are crystals that I have never seen there before. He has them, okay? His webpage will look like this. This is on my phone, and you can just scroll through and look at everything that he's got. It's really amazing, and it's very easy to navigate as well because you can just tap on all the little emoji, like little things that will pop up here, and the little emojis will just tell you what the properties of the crystals, what they can do for you, and how they can help you. And I'm so very happy to hear that you guys are going to support him. The first sale that he makes there with you is 10% off, but I've got good news because he hooked me up and he wants to say thank you to me and to you guys as well by actually giving a 10% discount if you use a link that comes from my channel. So down below there will be a link there that will be a 10% discount no matter how many times you use it. It is a small affiliate link, so if anything there, if you do buy there, a small little percentage comes to me as well. He wants to say thank you to me. I told him no, don't, it's fine, but he's like insisting, so I'm like, okay, thank you anyway. So he's 100% insisting. So this crystal and such an unusual crystal. If you actually have a look at it, if you can see, look at it. It looks like, I don't know, a little ice lolly, you know what I mean? Like, now I feel like an ice lolly. But anyhow, this crystal, I'm going to tell you the benefits of it, but I got a very specific feeling about this crystal before I started. Because when I work with crystal spirit beings, I'm going to show you as well how you can speak to your crystal and how you can get it to speak back to you, okay? I got a very specific message from this crystal as I was coming in because I asked the crystal's energy, the little energy that lives in here, not so little anyway, to actually help me choose the oracle cards. So it's going to be very interesting. I did get an interesting vibe from it already. It's got something to do with the way that it looks specifically. So we're going to see where this goes. Okay, so the emotional or the properties of the crystal is emotional balance. I am reading. Enhanced intuition, which is perfect because we're looking at third eye and root chakra in this crystal. And spiritual growth, amazing. Energy cleaning. For me, that could be a sign of possibly changes coming in for you. Something's being let go. And with regards to that as well, grounding and protection. So if you are having things released from your world, being let go from your world, it is going to be something that is very protecting for you as you move forward. So let's get into these different energies for you. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what the crystal has chosen here. Okay, so first card out, this would be in the mind. Interesting, we've got a lemonade, and I felt like this was like a peach or something you can eat, you know what I mean? Oh, that's so interesting. Lemonade, number 22 comes out here. Make the most of your situation by opening up your mind to new possibilities. I love this deck so much. It's absolutely beautiful. So with regards to what this is, okay, I kind of feel like there's something coming in here that you may not quite know about as of yet. You may be, So I'm going to start holding the crystal already because I can already hear it kind of like speaking to me. I don't want to ignore it. You really must pay attention to your crystals when they want to speak to you. If you want to do this as well, you can do it. You always take your crystal in your right hand, you hold it in your hand, and you ask it to, you thank it first of all for being in your life. Thank you so much for being here. The journey that you've taken to arrive in my hand, I'm very honored. How old is this crystal? It's a very old crystal. Okay, this crystal has been very close to another crystal, so it formed one together, but it's very old. I mean, as I said, ancient to me. So when you want to hear your crystals or you want to connect to them, you thank them, you hold it in your right hand so you can receive information. And you then say to it, can you please increase your energy for me and allow me to feel anything from you whatsoever. It's a flowing crystal because I feel like I almost felt like I could feel my blood flowing through my veins. It talks about the flow and where you need to go and the direction you're moving in. Whenever you're holding a crystal like this, you keep asking it to increase its energy. So please increase your energy again so I can get more information. Thank you. We are now beginning the information that you wanted to share with who is watching. Whatever pops into your mind, it will connect directly to your thought. And whatever strange thing comes in, it is speaking to you. At this moment in time, when you're asking it to connect to you like this, it's really connecting straight into your mind. And thoughts will come and sentences will come in your head. It's not you, it is the crystal. Okay, it's actually wanting me to explain that to you more deeply. You are going to move out of the way a little bit and you're going to allow the crystal to speak to you. And it's going to speak to you in thought process. It can say the weirdest things to you. They can say some things that will have you crying or laughing, you know, with regards to them, especially if you have a crystal that maybe you've had for many, many years and you think you know that crystal and it turns out you don't so much know it and you're just like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, and you're apologizing to your crystal for some reason. So that has happened to me actually. So with regards to this crystal, it's talking about this lemonade here. I want to read it again. Make the most of your situation by opening up your mind to new possibilities. So it is talking about, you know, this crystal is a protection crystal as well. I feel like the energy that's, oh, doesn't it look so much similar with a little orange there? That's so interesting. It's almost as if it's saying, there's a lot going on in your life and it seems like you've taken quite a long journey into like a creation of your own life. And it's like you seem to know how to make lemonade, okay? And you know how to make a living, you know how to operate in this world, you got the recipe to make it, and you dealing with a lot as well, because life is a lot, you know what I mean? And you kind of think that this is it for you, but there's something more coming in here that you may not as of yet know about. So this is interesting. Let's move into heart energy. I'm so curious to see what card will come up here. The Angel Gate. Really? Okay. Cleansing, protection, and blessing. That's the properties of this crystal. It's an energy cleanser. It's grounding and protecting. And this is an angel gate. And there is a river flowing over there with a waterfall. And it was talking about you just needing to go with the flow, needing to move. There's a doorway opening here for you. There is something opening up. You are being led, you're being guided somewhere by an angel, very high vibrational energy. Possibly you're an angel too, you know what I mean? Your own energy is very high vibrational. Trust your higher self, trust your soul, trust where you are going. Where you are going, for some reason, it feels like it's very different from where you're coming from. Interesting. There's something going on here. Let's have a look at the soul's energy. Let's see what has always been fated or destined for you here. Embracing future. I step into the future with an open heart. And by the way, there's a doorway. Oh Lord, there's a doorway. I'm hearing it saying this is a big energy. This is not just you leaving your job and getting a new job. It's not just you moving out where you live and getting a new place leaving a relationship, being single. This is bigger than that. This is a big energy. And it feels, I have to say what it's saying. It feels very finite. It feels very much like the moment you go through that doorway, the moment you go through this gate, you've got a doorway and a gate here. And you're currently in your mind, this is what you can see. And for some of you, because the angel gateway is in your heart energy, you might be feeling like you need a change, or you want your life to change, or there's something coming. There's a feeling of something coming. In the soul, it's a destined thing for you, okay? I've got to ask, because it's not a small thing and it's very finite. What is, in what area of their life would this change take place? Every area. It's a complete life change. It can be happening for you as you get a bit older. So it's almost like you lived, say, 40 years of your life in one way, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you live now a new way moving forward. Or you were a child, you know, you were 20 years, you grew up, you're now 40, we might maybe moving to your 50s or any age that you are. And it's almost like that whole life, I wonder if a death card will rock up here when we go in the tarot. It's almost like that whole life will just change and end, and you're going to move into a complete new life. And they're asking you not to be afraid of this. You're going to be very protected there. The cleansing part of it did come up twice. So I also wrote down about the crystal as well when I was busy. And it was like, it's cleansing emotionally as well, energetically as well. And it makes me feel like a lot of things that clutter up your life now, a lot of stress that you carry, it's a very busy card, this. A lot of things that you have to do in order to make lemonade, you know what I mean? A lot of things that you have to put up with and sort of experience in this life is going to be cleansed away from you. And you're going to be stepping into this new future here through that doorway. You are absolutely protected. You are absolutely protected. This energy, I cannot pick up on any like male or female energy. I really feel like it's both. Okay, I feel like this is both male and female. It feels very androgynous kind of energy, you know. There's two crystals in one here. So we've got the one, and then we have the other one. Okay, so beautiful, very powerful, very, very gentle energy. When I took it out of my hand just feels very soothed like this. If you are going to go and get this crystal from me, I hope you still got stock. I will just make sure before I publish the video. I know you'll get more. You can meditate with this crystal if you want healing from emotional heartbreak, anxiety, depression. This crystal will be amazing for healing. It's a very loving energy. It feels almost like parent-like. As you see me, I am one and the other. Your life is going to be the same. You are going to live one life and then move into a new life. So you're going to be experiencing two lives in one life here. That's so big. That means that, thank you. That means that, such a loving crystal, I feel like I don't want to put it down. So beautiful, it's got so much love in it, my goodness. And it really loves humanity as well. Sometimes you pick up a crystal, it's a little bit like, nah, it's kind of like humans, you're destroying everything. You know, this one is very loving. Very emotional energy coming from it. I love this crystal. This one, I think, if I'm going to put it next to my bed, to be honest with you. I've got a few crystals that I keep close to me, and this is definitely going to be one of them. Beautiful, loving energy. My heart swells. Okay, even though it's not a heart chakra crystal. Wow. I feel like you are stepping into another life here. And I feel like it's such a complete change in you and in your life. I don't feel like when you look back, it's almost like you're living two lives in one lifetime. You don't have to pass over and then come back and get reborn. It's happening in this lifetime for you. You're going to change so much. You know, and I'm picking up a butterfly here in the transformation energy. There's a lot going on. Even little butterflies on the back of the deck like that. I'm just seeing it like, and it's like, There's a lot going on here. There's even on the back of this deck, there's that light shining there with a river flowing, and it's the same image. It's like the same kind of image. Literally, it's crazy. I think you're heading towards a complete new person who you're going to become. When you really look at who you become and the person that you change into, it's almost going to be like, and when that happens, your whole life changes. We've got an Empress. I saw an Empress. You are birthing a new life here for you. I feel like you've been working very hard on it. I feel like you've been focusing on healing yourself, focusing on love for your own life. Not necessarily I'm looking for love, but I want to find a life that I love. I want to be in a place where I am in love with who I am. I want to be happy, you know, all those kinds of things showing up here for you. And I feel like you're entering into a time where you're just going to become another person. You're doing this through self-love right now. You're taking care of yourself. You want to heal your own energy. You want to birth a new reality. This is absolutely coming in for you, yes. You have an Empress, you have an Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, sorry, and you have a Nine of Pentacles. Moving into the heart energy, a little bit of feeling, from what I can see, a bit scared of the future because of the past. Wow, I haven't had that card in a while, hey? Moving forward here, the Soul has a lot to say. Under the deck, the Magician. Under the deck, the Magician. Manifesting your own reality, manifesting life, moving on into a way, into the future where you are creating the reality that you want to see. You've been stuck in something here. I can see that as well. First of all, the Empress coming in here. This is why you needed to nurture yourself. Your soul, we're going to have to do more cards. Because I can see the first life only. I don't see the second one. And I want to see the second one for you. So this is you're birthing that right now as you're watching this reading. You're birthing a new life that's coming in towards you. Through all the hard work you're doing, through trying to become strong, through trying to step away from things that have been very painful for you. Also, there's a lot of healing. I feel a lot of healing coming in for you here. This is here for you. There's another butterfly. If you haven't seen the previous reading that I did, it was swamped with butterflies. I think it was the previous one that I put out. Things are going to get a lot more easier for you. If you've seen this video, you made it, you know what I mean? Yes, you definitely have. With the Ace of Wands being here, there is an absolute change coming in for you here. A new beginning. I love that it's an Ace of Wands because I can see what comes up next to it in the heart energy. A lot of like betrayal. It's been, I will show you now, but I feel like you've been kind of dragged through the mud, you know what I mean, by life and people. And I feel like you need some spice to spice up your energy. And it shows up here in the Ace of Wands to like bring back the excitement, the feeling of not being so knocked down by life, not being so pessimistic by life, not being so broken in some kind of way, but really being enthusiastic about what this world that we live on can bring into your world. Without a doubt, you are very strong. I mean, whoa. Nine of Pentacles shows a person that is looking for stability more than anything. It shows that you need to be independent. You can't rely upon anyone, which is an interesting feeling coming from this reading. It's like, I can't rely, but I've got to be the Nine of Pentacles, Deborah. There is no other way. I can't be anything but the Nine of Pentacles because there's no one there for me who's going to lift me up. Me and you both, okay? You know, thank you, Stu. Okay, I'm just saying, because he's doing the little affiliate thing and I'm like, oh, okay, nobody ever does that for me. So thank you, Stu. Nine of Pentacles as well. So that feels good. The Nine of Pentacles here shows that you're very strong. It shows that you've overcome a lot. And it's definitely aligning with this feeling of the lemonade, okay? It makes me feel like that's what you do all the time. You're making lemonade and, you know, it's a bit tiring for you sometimes, but you do it because, you know, you have to stand on your own two feet. You have to make life happen. With all of this going on here, look at the Magician showing up. This is like you being the magician. It's you being able to create a reality that you want to move into. But I think you're creating something that's so different from where you currently are, that you're moving into a complete different version of you, a new life completely. The angel gate energy, it is so interesting. Because I see in your heart energy, there is a 9 of Wands being here. That is why I wanted, I was happy to see an Ace of Wands. Because the Ace of Wands, it's such a good card to come in with regards to a 9 of Wands being there like that in your heart. It means your heart is very closed off. You've got a wall around you, protecting you, making you to feel safe. That's why you need to be independent, because you can't trust anybody. You need to trust yourself. And with regards to this energy, guess what the 9 and the 10 makes? The 10 of Wands, which means that time where you feel untrustworthy of people, not sure about what life's about to throw at you, that's going to be shifting away from you, and you are going to be stepping into like a new life. What I really love about this as well, so this is also something that I absolutely love. You see the angel gateway, okay? You got a 4 of Wands here. You have a 4 of Wands, which is the card of the 1111 card. It is a card of celebration of a new beginning. And it's, okay, that's interesting. It's a celebration of a new beginning, and you've got a new beginning coming in here. I'm looking at an old life here, so I've got to move into a new one too. This is a celebration of a new life. That is a new cycle. And this is such a big cycle. You know, cycles can last from 9 to 11 years, but this is like, you know, it's like you outdid your first cycles in this life. Maybe you had 3 cycles already, 4 cycles already, and now you're moving into like another life in this lifetime. And let me tell you, the card that I haven't seen in a long time, in a while, hey, is the Strength card coming out here, and that's got to do with the safety of where you're going. You are very capable of moving into something completely new. Just imagine everything changing in your life. Imagine where you live is no longer where you live. The people that you really surround yourself with a lot, maybe not all of them are maybe good for you. Obviously, I always take the good people with me wherever I go. But if people are not really aligning to me, then it's fine to leave them. It's okay, you know, do what's good for you. What you do every day when you wake up, like that lemonade, you're making lemonade. So now what you're doing, you're not making lemonade, you're making wine. You know, you're doing something completely else. Or maybe you're just not even making food at all, you're doing something completely different. That is this energy. And it makes me feel like, well, wherever you're going here, it's a place of you're stronger than where you're coming from, which is beautiful. We have Leo in your reading as well. Now I'm looking at the first part of your life. I'm going to take another oracle card out from this deck here. Embrace the future. Okay, they are still standing on the archway there, looking through. They haven't yet walked past here. So I feel like I'm looking at what has been happening in your world. So first of all, where do we even start? Holy moly! A feeling of being trapped in a situation comes up here. 5 of Cups. First of all, this is tied to heartache. What people have done, really betrayed, carrying a lot of pain from the past, a lot of memories that don't serve you any longer. You are going to move away from what this is. I feel like once you step through that door, you cannot be carrying this with you. Be aware. Okay, first of all, if you carry the pain of the past with you, meaning that you can't stop thinking about it and you keep talking about it, or you lay in the middle of the night remembering it. And I've done videos, please do check the previous collective reading video I did. I speak in depth about how to try to stop that. It's an absolute addiction. Do you feel like it's out of control? It's like an addiction. And what happens here is that you have got to fight it. You have got to fight it all the way. You have literally got to stop the thought at the moment it happens. Meaning when you start going down there and remembering what horrible things have happened, you've got to say stop and redirect the mind and say, okay, what is it I need to be doing tomorrow? Okay, let me get ready for work. Okay, just redirect the mind over and over and over and over until you're tired of doing it, until your mind gets tired of doing it too, and you start replacing those thoughts in a new direction. I see, because of the pain that you've had, you kind of like pulled back in life. So it's almost like you're working, you're doing what you're meant to be doing, but you're in the Four of Swords energy. The Four of Swords means to retreat from life. It can mean that you also looking at the good and the bad. You're contemplating life, basically. Looking at the Five of Cups in the Three of Swords. The pain, what happened, the people, the journey. Looking, also there's the Ace of Swords there as well. So the Ace of Swords would be tied, you know, you also got an Ace of Wands, would be tied to, Ace of Wands is easier than an Ace of Swords, okay? So an Ace of Swords is tied to what the card comes out next year, which is the Two of Swords. How do I make my way through that doorway? How do I start a new life? How do I move forward? When is this going to happen for me? What action do I take? How do I change this life? And you may not know how to do this because of the Two of Swords being here. There is a energy of you are going to know exactly when to do it because you're blindfolded. So all you have to do here is to trust the feeling that you get, the intuition that comes in. And the Ace of Swords, I feel like it's going to show you here, the Ace of Swords in the Four of Swords. It's going to show you when to make this move. When the time is right, I feel like you will know. And you may also see certain events taking place in your life where it's going to be that opening that takes place. And then you're going to have to be brave. You're going to have that strength. You're going to have to hold this energy and decide what it is you want to fight for in your life here, or what it is you want to let go of, and move forward through the gateway, through the angel gate, through the door that's opening for you. That is the scariest thing to do, because you do not know what awaits you beyond the door. All you know is what you have currently experienced in life, who you had to become to survive. And you don't know what lies ahead because you've experienced pain already. So you know what disappointment feels like. You know what pain feels like. You don't want to experience that again. Just remember, sometimes you mustn't be afraid of pain, because sometimes painful things or going through difficult times can lead you to some unbelievable places. Let's look into your new life. I'm so curious to see what will come up here. Starting fresh. What? That's crazy. Starting fresh. Okay. I can't even speak. Okay. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in your life. I have to look under the other cards. I'm so curious to see what's going on. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming into your life. I'm going to turn the other cards to. I am just too curious. Reshuffling again. Spirit guides, beautiful crystal, can you please show me that grounded future? What are we looking at in this new life? What's the journey there? What does it look like, the first steps taken? What does it look like, the goal reached? Okay, so interesting. I am actually so blown away. No, that card is remaining. 2 cards are remaining. Let's see. One more card. Oh, my heart. I want to hug you. Okay. In this new life, you've got the Queen of Swords coming in here. Very nicely aligned with this. Okay. 2 very strong people over there. You know, you understand a lot with the Queen of Swords here. You're very determined. You're definitely moving forward here very quickly. Once you cross over the threshold of that doorway, you understand clearly where you're going. Don't be afraid. Okay. She's got complete clarity. She sees so far. She usually sits on top of some kind of mountain somewhere, looking far, you know what I mean? She can see everything around her. And she knows exactly what action to take. And she also knows she's done the right thing. There's no fear here. There's only understanding. And now I know what I need to do. Moving forward here, you're heading towards your Sun card. This is so beautiful. You're heading towards growth, you're heading towards happiness, you're heading towards a new you. Look, it's a little child on a horse. A little child, you moving into a brand new person, a brand new you. And as you move forward into this life, what a journey you're still going to go on. What an absolutely beautiful journey you're still going to go on, because here we've got the Chariot card coming in, which is Cancer in your reading as well. Leo in your reading, we've also got Leo. This is tied to a journey still that you're going to be going on, but it's not one of weakness. It's not one of no success. You're heading towards triumph here. It's beautiful. This reading is beautiful. I gotta go. I gotta look. That other card surprised me, so I was so blown away. So I want to see. Healing the earth comes in here. How interesting. Healing the earth, love, humility, and respect. I feel like it heals you. This card is very, very attached to the stone that I've just taken out. Very, very attached to this energy. It's very attached. It's like it wants to be there, you know. You are going to maybe be, maybe even be humbled by the life that you move into and see things like you've never seen it before. There's a lot of respect coming in for you here for how you're going to be changing your life. There is also possibly love for some of you guys. Okay, if you're single, or even if you just, you know, if it's not a relationship, you like, what about people who care about me? Yes, there is people who care about you here. I gotta go look. I am so curious. I'm so curious. So under this one, sunset dinner. Oh my Lord. Okay, so sunset dinner. This is emotional. Sunset dinner. The sun is setting on this life of yours. You're having a sunrise in a new life. So beautiful, guys. Man, congratulations. Go for it. Go do it. You know, it's not many people that get to live 2 different lives in one life. Okay. An invitation awaits you. Yell to the stars that you are ready to go. Don't make me emotional, guys. You make me emotional. So yeah, tell this world. Yell to the stars. Tell your spirit guides. Tell your higher self. Tell yourself in the mirror. An invitation is calling me to a new life, and I am ready to go. Comment below. I am ready to go. I got to the end of the reading. If you got to the end of the reading, by the way, it's actually your whole story. So if you get right to an end of a reading, right to that, where I just like want to cry with you, you know what I mean? That's your story. That's your reading. I would go to bed tonight and I would just lay there looking up at the sky, and I would be like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to let it all go. I'm ready to step into this angel gate, through that doorway, into this new life. I'm waiting to be some other energies and experience some new things here. I am ready. Open up the heart. Look at the sun rising behind the wall that protects you with fear from the past that built this wall. The sun is waiting to come shining in here to you. All you have to do is open up your energy. Just imagine your heart space is opening and going, I'm ready. I'm ready for this invitation and I'm ready to go. There we go. Thank you so much for being here, guys. You are absolutely amazing, absolutely wonderful. To all of you guys below who did go in and go to Stu's store, thank you so much. He is such a beautiful human being, such a sweet soul as well. He's been through a lot in his own life, but he comes out this shining light. He's absolutely amazing. It translates into the crystals that he even chooses, you know what I mean? It just comes to there into these crystals and it just shows itself there. Thank you so much for going there and being so wonderful to him as well. It means a lot to me. I feel like I've adopted him as my brother, you know what I mean? But otherwise, thank you for being here also, my other adoptee family. I will see you again in your next reading. Bye.